Yo, Kid Guy here. Hey, so this is the AWOL Vision fluorizing ALR screen that I've had in for review for about a week now. This is a 120-inch screen, massive screen, and it's very impressive. So let's talk about it. So like I said, this is the 120-inch fluorizing ALR screen. If you're not familiar, what ALR means is ambient light rejecting. This particular screen rejects light from the ceiling. So when lights are on, or maybe tall lamps, recessed lights, can lights, things like that, when they shine over top of the projector screen, it rejects all of that light coming down, making sure that when you're watching in a lit room, you still get a really clear picture, which I'll of course be showing you in this video. There's two different sizes that you can go with. You can go for the 100-inch screen, which is probably what's better for my room, and then you can go for the 120-inch screen. This is literally from wall to wall a screen in my room. I love the fact that it comes from the mechanical bottom of it down at the ground and then rises up. It gives you your room a very sleek and clean look. This is a perfect kind of screen for those who have a TV on the wall and you may want to rise up a screen when it's movie time and then retract it when it's just regular TV viewing. It's perfect for that. So I actually have their top projector in here too, the LTV 3500 Pro, that I'll be using to shine an image on so you guys can see that. But before I do that, let's talk a little bit more about this projector. The screen, I meant. So when you purchase one of these projector screens, you get a couple of things in the box. First off, the box is as long as the projector screen itself. It has to be to fit it in there. When I got this package from DHL, it was literally like 80 inches long of the skinny box. It was huge. So when you open the box, you of course get the projector screen in some really good foam. So it came here completely safe. When you open the box, you see the projector screen, but you also get a small accessories box that houses your remote to control it and this USB dongle. You can choose which one you like to use. This remote's pretty handy. They give you some mounting options where you can stick this on a wall or something, put it on the wall and just press the button so you and your family can turn it on. So this button, or this remote here, has 3 buttons here. Of course, this is how you use it to move it up and down. So I can press this button behind me and the screen can start to retract. I can stop it in its tracks. I can make it go back up. So really nice, but if you want something a little bit more simpler, or you don't want to lose the remote, you can use the USB dongle they give you, and you can plug it up to your projector. If you plug it up to USB, when you turn on your projector, it'll rise that screen. When you turn off the projector, it'll retract it. So you don't have to fish for the remote every time you want to use your screen. You can just turn on the projector and it automatically fires the screen with it. So really nice. Now you may notice at the bottom of the screen there's 2 different colors. So you have the gray screen here, then you have this darker piece down below. This is actually an acoustically transparent bottom. The screen itself is not acoustically transparent, so you can't put things behind it and expect sound to come through very well. But down at the bottom, you can. It is transparent. So if you have some speakers that you want to place behind it that are low enough here, you can utilize that. Now, for me, that's a problem. Having my speakers down here, it will not sound good. You usually want them up ear level. So this may be good for some, especially if you're further away, or if you put your projector up on a custom stand or an entertainment center, then maybe you can hide your speakers back there. But you see the distance between ceiling. Maybe you don't. My ceiling is 8 feet. This is probably 6.5 feet. I'm 5'8". So we got, this is probably just like 6'2", 6'3" maybe, this screen's height. So it's a tall screen. So raising this off the ground won't be something that I can do in this room, but it might work for you. So yes, the bottom side is acoustically transparent if you guys want to take advantage of that. So I mentioned that there are 2 sizes of screen, 100-inch and 120-inch, but there's also different types of screens that they offer too. This one is the cinematic version. So this one's really good for contrast. This is what they're calling their best projector screen. So you get really good blacks. It does really well for AWOL Vision. It handles 3D as well and rejects 95% of ambient light coming from the top. really good. For you guys, this looks really bright because my camera's making it, but the screen looks pretty uniform even with my 3 recessed lights on it. It's really easy to see. You guys will see that. The other screens you can get are their daylight screens where you can watch them in the daylight. They reject a different type of light. So you can use this in the daylight, but it doesn't reflect or doesn't retract the sun's rays like the other screens will do. You can also get yourself a white screen that's really good for daytime viewing, but you get little less contrast. Colors don't look as accurate, but still a good screen. Again, overall, this one is their best screen. So I'm gonna fire up the projector and let you guys see an image with the lights on and with the lights off. So this is the image in full light. So all my lights are on full brightness. This is the screen here. The projector helps because its max lumens is 3500. So this is a pretty bright projector to pair with a relatively dark screen, but it's the perfect match. So this is daylight, and it's nighttime, but my lights are on, and my lights are recessed coming straight down over top of the screen. And of course, it does a great job at deflecting that ambient light. So this is a clear image. There's no doubt that you can watch this even in the regular sunlight in the daytime. You can definitely get it done. So this is just the Fire Sticks menu page, the home screen. You can easily decipher everything. I can move around, get around. So it's an easily viewable experience. So you can only imagine how good it is at night. So it does a really good job of deflecting light other than the projector itself. So if you think you want to use this in a room that's not completely treated, then you can definitely do that, and rest assured that you're going to get a lot of your money's worth. Again, this is a projector, so the best thing that you can do for yourself is to turn the lights off, and things just get better. Contrast increases, things look darker, so on and so forth. Now again, you want to find a projector that's pretty bright to begin with. You don't have to go 3500 lumens bright, but 2500, 2800, that's a good number to be when you have any kind of gray screen so that you can compensate for the darker screen. This screen has I think a gain of 0.8, meaning only 80% of the light from the projector is sent back to you. The higher the gain number on the screen, I'm gonna turn the light back on so you guys can see me as well. The higher the gain number on the screen, the brighter the image will be coming off of the screen, and vice versa. The lower the gain of the screen, the dimmer the picture will be. So gray screens are typically 0.6, 0.8 gain. You want a projector that can compensate for that lack of brightness. So with this comes better colors and contrast. You don't get the brightest colors like you do on a white screen, but you definitely get a better HDR performance. Dolby Vision, HDR10, HDR10 Plus, Hybrid Log Gamma. You get a better HDR experience and a better overall experience with a gray screen like this. I'm gonna put on a movie so you guys can see it in action. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the review for this screen. Remember, there's two different sizes, 100, 120 inch. They start at 2,700 and then they go to basically $3,000 for this screen right here. $3,000 for this screen. It's a lot. You're paying more for the mechanics of it than you are for the screen. I have an 103 inch screen from Elite Screens. It's also an ambient light restricted screen like this. It's your traditional size or the type where you hang it on the wall. I think it went $8.99. So you're really paying for the mechanics of this all and partnering it with an ultra short throw projector that can control it. So it is expensive, but it does do an incredible job of being a really good viewable screen in basically any condition. You get 3D, it supports Dolby Vision, HDR, so on and so forth. So there's absolutely no complaints that I have with this screen. Even down to the mechanics, it's very quiet, it's pretty quick. It retracts every time, it comes up every time. I don't have any issues with the remote. It has a very good range on it. I can leave the room and still control the screen with the remote. So the screen itself, I love everything about it. It is very expensive, however. So money is definitely a subjective conversation. Either you have it or you don't, and it is what it is. So I like the screen, and it's very good. There's truly nothing to say bad about this screen. Just if it's in your price range, then great. If it's not, there are other options out there. That's all I can really say. But again, thank you to AWOL Vision for sending this out to me for review. This is actually part of a package. I did a sponsored video with them of the screen, their projector, and the Thunderbeat sound system. So if you want to see that video, go back and watch that. I will be doing a review on the projector and the sound system separately. So stay tuned for that, as I will always give you guys my honest thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are not already, and we will see you in the next video. K-Pace Guy out. Peace.